Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we're going to be talking about the new Doctor Who sort of stuff that's been released for Season 2, including, finally, an English translation of that leaked German trailer from ages ago, as well as a new poster. It looks like Doctor Who promotion is finally going into high gear, and I could not be happier about that. You know, we're less than 3 weeks away now, so it's about time that things started accelerating. It looks like Disney is starting to push it more as well, so let's just hope that this momentum keeps going now until the series drops on April 12th. But let's just get right into it. Subscribe if you're new, but yeah, let's just get right into it. First of all, because obviously we've kind of seen the trailer before, but I wanted to show you guys this, which is the new poster. This might be the long way around. Doctor Who returns April 12th on BBC iPlayer in the UK and Disney Plus where available. New season, get her home. Now I have to say, I think that this poster is absolutely like gorgeous looking. I really like the vibe of it. I really like just the overarching like idea of getting Belinda home, just being a very easy way of like making the series feel cohesive across multiple episodes, giving it basically a goal throughout the series that's easy for general audiences to follow. I hope that that's the core arc of the series. I hope that they don't go too far in the direction of, okay, here's like a bunch of other kind of plot stuff. I hope that they keep it relatively simple, because I think that will deliver a better result than things like, you know, Snow and stuff like that, which I don't think worked as well last year. If it's something simple, I think it will work better, in my opinion. But we also have a little message from Ncuti Gatwa himself prior to the release of the Disney trailer. Let's give it a look.
Hello, I'm Ncuti Gatwa, and I play the Doctor in Doctor Who. We are so excited to explore the universe with you again soon. See you there.
So nice, yeah, Ncuti Gatwa doing a little intro to the trailer, and then let's actually take a look at this trailer itself. So it says lock in, all of space and time awaits. I do find it really funny that it starts with lock in, because that's kind of a bit of a meme phrase on the internet at the moment, which I just think is quite funny. Don't think that's intentional, but anyway, let's take a look at the English version of this trailer at last. I mean, I'm kind of sad that they didn't put a little bit of extra stuff in this, as a result of the fact that it had already leaked. But then again, as I was saying in a previous video, most of the audience for these trailers won't have seen the leaked trailer anyway, and some of you might not even know what I'm talking about if you've just joined this channel and you're brand new. But let's just take a look at the trailer anyway, because it does reveal some stuff that I couldn't quite translate in the original.
I am the last of the Time Lords.
Mm-hmm.
From a different planet.
You are?
Evolved life form.
And I have waited for the day of your arrival.
Okay, so Robot Revolution. Obviously Belinda's been taken by the robots. Doctor arrives.
Alright then. I'm called the nurse.
Good team.
He seems a bit more somber in this series. Does anyone else get that vibe? I get the vibe that he's less upbeat in this series, potentially because he lost Ruby and he's kind of going through a bit of a similar thing that Ten did when, you know, Rose left perhaps, or I guess Rose got separated, to be fair. But maybe it's also just the case that maybe Ncuti is getting a bit darker in the performance, maybe he's getting a bit more comfortable. I don't know, it's just interesting.
You left Earth.
It's been
Very nice visuals.
6 months ago.
So yeah, this confirms what I was saying, that they've actually been on this planet for quite a while now. But obviously she doesn't know that. So I'm assuming there's something to do with time dilation going on in this story, akin to what we saw in something like World Different Time, where time moves differently depending on where you are. This also would tie into a previous theory that I mentioned, that April 12th is actually the date that the first human was sent into space. So it could be that my theory is accurate, that the first human sent into space was sent up there, believes he's only been up there, I don't know, maybe like a few days, and turns out to have been there for like, I don't know, 50 years, or however long it was. That's just a little theory I have, could be wrong.
This should get you back. It is bigger on the inside than the outside.
It sure is.
Get me home.
You don't need to rush, cause
This is a time machine.
oh.
Yeah, so I like that a lot. So, I mean, obviously, this is kind of going to be the crux of the series, right? So, the Doctor meets Belinda. Belinda doesn't necessarily want to be there. Belinda's like, oh, can you get me home? And he's like, well, we could travel a bit. And she's like, nah, I'm not too sure. That's kind of the core kind of thing for this series, it seems like, which I'm okay with.
1952. century.
The 803rd Interstellar Song Contest!
I really like that we're emphasizing the variety of locations in this series, because that's something that I've had an issue with like a few recent like New Who series, is that they're very like modern Earth centric. And what I like about this series is we're seeing such variety in like locations and kind of just visuals and stuff like that. So that's a very good sign for me as well.
Oh, we're so staying.
We're staying.
What year is this? 2007.
So yeah, I believe this is Child Conrad, who is Ruby's boyfriend, and obviously he's going to play into this in some sort of way that we don't know yet.
Can't you get this box of yours fixed?
So this is also interesting. I mentioned this in the previous version of this trailer, but it looks like the TARDIS is broken once again in some sort of way, which is interesting because obviously last series the TARDIS was playing up as a result of Sutekh, and people have pointed out in some of the very first trailers we got for Season 2, they still heard the weird growling that was present when Sutekh was on top of the TARDIS. So it seems as though maybe that there's a lingering effect on the TARDIS even after Sutekh is disposed of. Whether that's as a result of a lingering effect that he put on the TARDIS or something new potentially doing it, I'm not sure. But it's interesting. I mean, it's noteworthy that the last 3 series have had something wrong with the TARDIS. You had Flux, which had obviously it kind of deteriorating as a result of the Flux. You had Series 14, which had Sutekh on top of it, and now Series 15, or Season 2, however you want to say it, that's got something else wrong with the TARDIS, and it's obviously not taking him where he needs to be.
Have you ever heard of the planet Earth? Never heard of it.
So yeah, this is another interesting thing. She asks people, have you heard of the planet Earth? She says, never heard of it. So a couple of interesting things could be going on here, and if we look at the sort of shot here, it looks like Earth is either on fire or exploding in some sort of way. So I was thinking, how could it be that Earth wouldn't exist? I think what could be happening is, you know how Wish World is episode 7? I think maybe what they could do is have like some sort of villain wish for the Earth not to exist, and that's why, like, throughout the series, people are struggling to remember things like Earth. Potentially, that's just another theory I'm going to throw out there.
My parents are back home. Are they safe?
I hope so.
My parents are back home. Are they safe? I hope so. So again, I think this is going to be similar, because obviously this is... I'll go back a second. This is obviously the Cartoon Man episode. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be a similar case to what was the case with Devil's Cord, where the Cartoon Man, Mr. Ring-a-Ding, either does something in the past that will have direct effect on the future, and they have to basically do a Pyramids of Mars again, or the Doctor actually fails to overturn its effect, and this remains in play until the end of the series, which would be very interesting.
Are they safe?
I hope so.
Ruby there, obviously.
What?
Roll up. I think we're being
Animated!
Gosh, I'm all flat. And this waistline is impossible.
I really think this is one of the coolest things they've done in Doctor Who in a while. Like, the idea of, let's turn the characters into, like, 2D Hanna-Barbera style animation is just a really cool concept. And it's something that, like, this is how I want to see the Disney budget utilised on creative ideas like this that might not have been as achievable without it. I think something like this is really where the show benefits from the budget, rather than, oh look, it's another really cool looking spaceship. Whereas with this, it's like, this is just a really cool idea that obviously costs a lot of money and time to do. Will be a blast.
Will not fail you.
everything is out of sync.
Our entire...
Everything is out of sync, our entire reality is under threat. So, yeah, it does definitely seem like the reality war thing, which is obviously the finale, comes into play a lot earlier, because again, this is like episode 2 and he's already mentioning reality being under threat. So it does look like there's something more going on in the background of this series. What that is, I have no idea. Again, maybe it's the sort of thing I was mentioning of, like, maybe a god is wishing for certain things in the universe to be different, causing different kind of, like, juxtaposing things to simultaneously exist and not exist, which would account for the fact that, like, in some points in time they don't know about the Earth, for example. Again, I'm just speculating here. Apologies if I'm pausing a lot, it's just because we've already seen this trailer in German, so I'm making it as exciting as I can.
Humanity's in danger.
The nice intro
Promise that I will
sequence.
keep you safe.
But you can't promise.
I can. I will. I do.
I love that little Doctor Who riff at the end. That's really nice. I will say, the Disney trailers, which obviously this one is the Disney trailer, owing to the fact that it's also on the Disney Plus socials. Broadly speaking, I prefer the Disney trailers that they've done for both Season 1 and Season 2 over their BBC counterparts. And I think it'll be kind of a shame if Disney do, you know, leave the deal, because I do think that their trailer game is just a bit better than the BBC's trailer game, personally. I will say, there's something quite, like, odd about seeing this trailer finally not in German. I think I got so used to watching the German version that seeing it in English is weird. But no, very excited by this. It's all looking very, very good. I do love that poster, genuinely. I think that poster looks absolutely incredible. As I've said before, everything from this series is looking really, really promising. I just hope it delivers. So I realised after recording this that I recorded the entire video without my lights on, so that the lighting is really bad for this video for the duration of it, so apologies for that. You can tell how much this caught me off guard. It was just kind of dropped randomly at like 1 PM on a Monday. So I really wasn't expecting to be recording yet, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. I also wanted to point out, I pointed this out in the German trailer as well, but in case some of you didn't see my coverage on that, obviously Ncuti Gatwa in one of the shots is holding this sort of doohickey where he arrives at multiple points in history. So my thinking is these devices that he's holding are basically his way of trying to stabilize reality, stabilize the timeline, if you like. He's basically planting these down as a means to kind of try and stabilize everything as it falls into chaos. That's my theory on that, but I want to put that out there. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Once again, apologies, it was a bit slapdash. I wasn't expecting to do a video this early on. It just kind of dropped randomly. Let me know your thoughts on this trailer down in the comments below. I'm also going to be hitting you with a theory video very, very soon, going over all your theories for Season 2. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you later.